Hey there, and welcome to a Project Access Autism Minute on vocational skills. Before we begin, I want to challenge you to think about this question. Do your students know how to start their work, stay on task, and finish it independently? If the answer is no, that's not a classroom issue, it's a vocational skill gap. Vocational skills are not something that we should wait to teach in high school. They need to start in your classroom right now through everyday routines. In the next couple minutes, you're going to learn how small instructional changes can build independence and prepare students for real-world success. Let's start with understanding what exactly vocational skills are. Essentially, vocational skills are the skills that students need to function in any work setting. This can include things like starting tasks, completing them, following routines, working independently, and adapting to change. These are not separate from what you should already be teaching. They are just embedded in everything that we do. Every time a student begins an assignment, transitions between activities, or completes a task, they are essentially practicing vocational skills. Our autistic students often need direct instruction in order to learn these skills. Research shows that these students may not pick up work habits through observation alone. Instead, they need clear expectations, structured supports, and repeated practice. What might look like avoidance or behavior is often a skill gap in independence, task completion, or flexibility. The good news is, all of these skills can be taught. One of the most important takeaways from this training is this: independence must be taught, not assumed. If a student isn't starting work, finishing tasks, or transitioning smoothly, we can't just sit around and wait for them to learn that skill. We have to teach them directly. When we shift from expecting independence to actually teaching it, everything starts to change. Using effective evidence-based strategies can help you apply these skills in the classroom. There are a couple different things that you can start using immediately in your classroom, which include visual supports, task analysis, modeling, and prompt fading. With visual supports, these include things like schedules, checklists, or step-by-step directions that help students know what to do without solely relying on you. The second is task analysis. This means that we're breaking tasks into smaller steps so that students can learn each part successfully. When we use modeling to model the different prompts that we're using with our students, it helps our kids create a clear picture of what is expected and exactly how to do and perform the skill. With prompt fading, we need to make sure that we are focusing on not just doing everything for our students, but that we gradually reduce support so that they become more independent. These strategies alone can create significant improvement with students' independence. Let's look at what this might actually look like in a classroom. Well, for example, before instruction, a student may wait for help to begin working. After teaching the student a simple checklist, they can learn how to start their work independently. Before, a student may struggle with transitions, but after using a visual schedule, they move to the next activity within 1 minute. Before, a student may need constant prompts from staff. And after a structured support and practice is implemented, they can complete tasks independently. These are really small changes, but they lead to big outcomes. You don't need to change everything all at once. You can start small. Choose one routine, like independent work or transitions. Then add one strategy, like a visual checklist. Then track the one skill, like how often a student starts work independently. Consistency is what builds independence over time. Before we go, I want you to remember that every routine in your classroom is an opportunity to teach a vocational skill. Starting work, finishing tasks, cleaning up, working with others, these are all skills that lead to independence and long-term success. When we teach these skills intentionally, we're not just managing behavior, we're preparing students for life. Small changes in your classroom today can create meaningful outcomes for your students tomorrow. If you'd like to learn more information about vocational skills, make sure to check out our free vocational skills workshop on the Project Access website. You can also check out a bunch of other free resources and training options at our website listed below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this Autism Minute, and we'll see you again next time.